Am I live? Okay. Okay. I didn't mean to laugh like that. I decided to do a YouTube live video at the spur of the moment. And I know the video quality sucks because I'm on Amari's laptop. There's nobody in the room right now. I feel lonely. This is a YouTube live video for those of you who watch this later on. Yeah. Okay, I got 10 people in the room. This is a YouTube live video. And I just done it at the spur of the moment. So this is going to actually be an email reply. I apologize for the quality of this video. Hey, Go Mouth, Angela, Tamika. I'm on Omari's laptop, so the quality sucks, but it's really convenient because I can just, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm over here trying to look at the settings, see what's going on. Hello, Boss Queen. Hello, Allison. Oh, I look good and clear. Okay, well, thank you. On my end, it looks really, really grainy. Hello, Kiki. I'm not gonna make this video too long, but I did want to reply because several people send me emails, and I don't always get the reply as quickly as I want to. So while my kids are not at home right now, I'm gonna answer an email. I'm gonna try to do these videos more frequently, where I do video replies to people who email me, and I haven't got back to you yet. So sorry, but this video is for Tiffany. I'll send her the link because I don't know if she has notifications turned on or not. But this is from Tiffany. She says, "Hi, Sparkle. Thank you so much for responding. I wanted to ask about something you posted about in your video about you having a miscarriage. I didn't have a miscarriage. I had a baby that was stillborn June 2017. I'm still grieving hard for my little boy. Anyway, when you were pregnant with baby EJ, how did you stay positive with that pregnancy? How did you not become paranoid that it may happen again? I'm not pregnant again, but in the future, I'm going to try again. I just want to know what kept your mind from that negative space while being pregnant again, because I know I will have another baby. I just want to remain positive throughout that. My pregnancy will go all the way and produce a beautiful, healthy baby. Thank you for all you do in your videos. Very inspirational. I look forward to your reply." And she included a picture of her and her daughter, which is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now I actually want to share my story with you guys really quickly, and I'm actually going to show you some pictures from my Instagram because it's crazy, but a picture is worth 1,000 words, but you also don't know what's going on in somebody's life during, you can just look at a picture and be like, oh, that's cute. And that could be going through HE double hockey sticks. So I'm going to show you some pictures right quick, and I'm going to tell you what was going on in those pictures. Here's my Instagram. This is from, oh God, y'all cannot see that. The reflection. Oh, Lord. Hang on. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see these pictures? Okay, let me tell you what was going on. Okay, first of all, this picture right here, I'm going to click on that. Can you see that? Okay, that was July the 2nd, 2015. This picture right here. In this picture, I was bleeding down there. I was pregnant and I was bleeding, and I didn't know what was going on. Okay, and that picture right there. I'm gonna go back to the previous pictures. Okay, and this picture right here, that was the next day. I was bleeding even more. I was 14 weeks pregnant in that picture right there. I didn't even let Instagram know I was pregnant with this baby. Like, I didn't let YouTube, Instagram, anybody know. That picture right there. And what's so crazy, in the caption, I wrote, "Very beautiful sunny day. Life is precious. Don't take it for granted. Tell someone you love them today." Not knowing that I was carrying, my baby was already deceased. not even knowing that. Okay. I'm gonna go back. Okay, so if you see what the next picture is right there, you see that picture? That was right before, and then that was the next picture I posted right there. Gonna click on that. My baby was gone. That's what I was in the hospital for. I never let anybody know what was going on in this picture. But all that I put in the caption, I put fell sick again. Please keep me in your prayers. That's all I said. Right here, my baby was the baby was gone. Like, yeah. And I was just in the hospital recovering. And the next picture after that, right here, that was a few days later. Me and Omari had went to the mall. I just needed to get out of the house because I was like super depressed. I was super depressed. But I was like, I need to get out of this house. I need to do something. So me and Omari, we went to the mall, and I just said I'm out of the hospital and I'm feeling better. Thank y'all for checking on me. Now, and then the rest of the pictures was just normal pictures, like, I went back to my hair and fitness and stuff like that. But what's crazy is that you never know what's going on in somebody's life. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but you never know what's going on. So I always say be kind to anyone you come across, and you just never know what kind of demons that they're fighting. So what happened was I was 14 weeks pregnant, and I just started bleeding out of nowhere. Like I literally went to the restroom and I wiped, and blood was on the tissue. And I had never seen that before. Like when I was pregnant with Omari, I was like, oh, okay, what's going on here? So you know how we do. We jump on Google, and we like, okay, I'm dying. Like, we find all these symptoms and all this. So I was panicking. So I was like, oh my gosh. And then, but also at the same time, I was finding like people saying that, bleeding could be normal. Sometimes it just happens for whatever reasons, that doesn't mean anything. So I'm like, okay, am I in trouble or am I okay? So I called the nurse line. And the nurse was like, as long as you're not passing blood clots and you're not cramping, you'll be okay. But, make sure you go to the doctor. So I say about that next day, about a day or two later, yes, this is before I had EJ. Somebody put down there, Kay, she said, is this before EJ? Yes, this is before I had EJ. This happened in the early 2015. So I'm losing my thoughts. Where was I? It was like a day or two later. I started bleeding more and more, and I started getting really nervous. And then, so I was actually out of town when all this was happening. So when I made it back in town, I think it was like a day or two later, I made it back in town. I started cramping. I'm talking about like on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 20. I started cramping. I was hurting. I was bleeding. I was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? So I went to the emergency room. And when I went to the emergency room, they had me in the lobby forever. I'm talking about, I was obviously in pain. I'm pacing back and forth in the lobby. I'm moaning. Like I was hurting really, really bad. And I think it took them about 2-3 hours to even call me in the back. So once I got to the back and everything, to make a extremely long story short, they took me upstairs to the ultrasound room. So, okay, I went in the ultrasound room. The lady, she turned on the lights. She got the little probe and everything on my belly. Because I think they did like the transvaginal, and they did one on top of my stomach. And so she was really quiet. She was like you could hear a pin drop. She was quiet, and they had me faced away from the where I couldn't see the screen. She made sure she turned it all the way around. So after she got done and everything, I looked at her and I said, is my baby okay? And she was like, I can't answer questions. You have to talk to the who did she say? Did she say the surgeon or whoever he was? I don't know. The main guy who comes and and checks you out once you go back downstairs. So it was just, I could feel the coldness in her that she knew, but she didn't want to tell me. And, it probably was like against policy for her to tell me anyway, but I could just sense it. Something was wrong. So once she got done and I sat back down in the wheelchair, I just broke down crying. Just broke down crying. They wheeled me back to my room. And this was when me and my mom were still on good terms. So I'm in my hospital bed waiting on the news. I'm waiting. Finally, the doctor comes in and he has his little clipboard. And I will never forget the look he gave me. He looked at me and he was like, I'm sorry, but unfortunately, the pregnancy is terminated. And I looked at him like, what? Like he was speaking a different language. I was like, the what? The who? And he was like, the baby died. And I was like, and so after he told me the bad news and he walked out the room, I just sat up on the side of the bed. I just sat there for a minute and just stared into space. I just stared for about 2-3 minutes. And before I knew it, I was just sobbing. I'm talking about, I was overcome with so much emotion. I was just sobbing my heart out. Because it's crazy how you can love somebody or something so much that you haven't even met yet. And it was like, I was just so, it's something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Like, that was awful. So, after all that stuff happened and everything, I was just pretty devastated. I was pretty depressed for quite some time after that, because that's just like losing somebody that's already here. I mean, if you've ever had that to happen to you. So that's my story. But to go back to the email of the young lady, let me pull it back up. She was asking me, so when I got pregnant with EJ, she was asking, how did I stay positive with that pregnancy? And how did I how did I not worry that I would lose him or that something bad would happen again? Basically, I was paranoid the whole pregnancy. Like that was no foolproof way, because I was like, what if it happens again? I was pretty paranoid my whole pregnancy until it started getting to the end. Like once I passed 14 weeks, because that's where I had the miscarriage. Once I passed that, I felt like I was safe or whatever. But here's the kicker. I started bleeding with baby EJ. And I think I was about 8 months pregnant, and I went to the bathroom and I wiped and I flipped out. I wiped and it was blood. You tell me somebody went to the emergency room so fast. I went straight to that emergency room. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having another miscarriage. I don't know what's going on. I'm bleeding again. I've never bled before, except for the last baby where I had the miscarriage, because I never bled with Omara. So I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Y'all need to check me out. Can you do the ultrasound? Like, I was spazzing out because I was like, this cannot be happening to me again. And so to make a long story short, they did the ultrasound. They did the my blood pressure, all that stuff that they do when you go to the hospital, and he was okay. EJ was okay. It was just I think it was like something like a mucus plug. I was that far along in my pregnancy to where you start losing that mucus plug and it could be tinged with blood. So that's what that was with baby EJ. But I was a nervous wreck because I was like, oh my gosh, like this cannot be happening again. So, but after that happened with EJ, I guess he came about 2-3 weeks later after that. But everything was okay with that. But to answer the young lady's question, let me see. She said, I just want to know what kept your mind from the negative space while being pregnant again. And to be honest, it never left, because I still occasionally think about my baby, and I think about, he or she, I don't know what it was. He or she would be 2 years old right now. I think thoughts like that. I wonder, was it a girl? Was it a boy? What happened? I questioned God big time when that happened. I don't know, this might be like a touchy subject, but I was like, God, why'd you let this happen to me? I'm a good person. And I went through it all. I started thinking irrationally. I was like, Sorry, I was like trying to see who that was. But anyways, you I mean, it I just tried to stay as positive as possible and take it easy and not worry as much. I just tried to leave it in God's hand. What was going to happen was going to happen, and what wasn't going to happen wasn't going to happen. So my whole entire pregnancy, I was a little bit scared, but I just tried to rely on God and just put it in his hands. And as y'all can see, EJ, he's a healthy and happy. He's 17 months old right now. So he's going on 2. He'll be 2 in August. Ain't that crazy? He'll be 2 in August. So for those of y'all who are new to my channel, let me pull my Instagram back up right quick. And let me see. Let me scroll up. I got a lot of pictures on here. I'm trying to find why okay. So in this picture right here is where I revealed to everybody that I was pregnant, in that picture right there. And that was January the 29th, 2016. So I officially let, I think I was 11 weeks. That's what I put in the caption, that I was 11 weeks. So, and then I put his little ultrasound. For those of you who follow me, that's little baby EJ when he was in the womb. So he was growing good. He was okay. Everything went okay with him. So I just wanted to share just a little bit of positivity sprinkles to anybody who's expecting or wanting to be expecting, or who has repeated miscarriages or anything like that. Just put it in God's hand and just have faith and just continue. And I mean, we literally worrying. I know it's easier said than done, but worrying isn't going to do anything but stress you out. I mean, it's natural to worry, but just try to take care of yourself as best possible. Eat right, drink water. I mean, you could do all that stuff and something still bad could happen. I get that, but just try to keep going and just rely on God as much as possible. So I'm going to look through my comments really quickly, and then I'm going to get ready to go get my kids. Let me see. Donetta, she said you called the nurse. Yes, it's like a 1-800 nurse line that you can call, and I had called the nurse to see what was going on, what was their opinion on what I should do. Queen Delane, she said, girl, I almost wrecked my car trying to get in here. Don't wreck your car. Don't wreck your car, because this is going to be uploaded later, so you can always watch it later. Let me scroll back up. Where I'm at. LaShonda said, I love your channel and your videos. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I got a good one coming out for y'all tomorrow. I done already recorded it. So you're going to see me with this same hairstyle and this bow. Just know I recorded that earlier. It's going to be a good one, too. It's going to be a good one. It's not a hairstyle tutorial. It's one of my y'all seem to be liking my little talks here lately. So I got y'all. I got you. Let's see. Rita's 06, she said, this just happened to me at 16 weeks pregnant. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. Donette Jones says, do you want to have more children? No. No. People keep being like, you gonna try for your girl? No. My 2 boys, that's it, y'all. That's it. Maybe one of these good old days, I might find another person who I love enough, and I'm in a marriage situation, which I've been married before. That's a whole nother video. A lot of y'all don't even know it. I've been married before, and that does not guarantee happiness, success, none of that stuff. Okay, so people like, why, because I had made a video about why I'm a single mom, and people were really judgmental without even knowing my background situation. They was like, why you having all these kids and you not even married? Boo boo. See, people just make assumptions. I've been married before and that still didn't work out. So, you know, you could be married to somebody for 10 years and they can wake up tomorrow and leave you. Then what? People been on their job for 10 years and they go in, their job fire them. So stuff do not, just because you married to somebody or been with them for X amount of years, that don't mean that they gonna stick with you, okay? That does not mean you can be a single mom at the drop of a hat. That turned into a rant. Let me go back. Hello, Nicole Allen. Hello, Precious. Hello, Latoya. Grassania. I hope I'm saying that right. She said, wow, that's a scary experience, but you came through it. If you are in a place where you can share your experience with others who have or maybe going through something, that is wonderful. Hello, Shacarolyn. Kia says, does it bother you if people ask about your mom and your relationship? No, it don't bother me. I actually had a whole video out about it where I explained what was going on. It don't bother me. Precious says, when do you get your braces off? Random, but your teeth look perfect. Oh, thank you, boo. I think I get my braces off in a few months because the dentist said that they, like you said, like I really didn't have that much work that needed to be done. They just closed spaces in my teeth and then they're correcting my bite right now. So that's after that's done, they'll be coming off. Where we at? Wait a minute. Hello. More people coming in the room. But anyways, I gotta get ready to get off this thing, y'all. I gotta go pick my kids up. I love you guys. Thank y'all for those of you who joined my chats. I just wanted to spread some positivity and some love and some joy and let you know I've been through a lot that people don't even know about. Y'all see me as this happy, bubbly person, which that is me and that is my personality, but I've been through a lot. That it's a wonder that I'm still here and I'm still smiling. But you know what? That's just me. And, you know, at the end of the day, God looking out for me. But anyway, love you guys. I got to get off this thing. Okay, it say end stream. I'm like, how do I shut it off? Hello, Juliana. I be seeing your comments, girl. Anyways, hope you guys have a good night. And yeah, signing off.